Hey YouTube! Matt here with Mr. Energy. Hey, today we're going to be installing a gas fireplace. This is the brand new EX42 by Napoleon, and we're going to be putting it in my home. So we've got some framing started, and here we're just cutting out the hole for the venting, and we're going to fire stop the 8-foot level and also fire stop the ceiling level, and this just prevents air from flowing up the chimney. Here we've got electrical box for the switch, putting together an attic insulation shield. This will keep the blown in insulation from touching the venting. Right now we're just putting the venting together. This does use the flex venting. It is a 5 and 8. The inside is 5 inches. The outer is 8 with direct vent. The inside is the exhaust. The outer pipe will preheat your combustion air. So just getting this venting in place before we slide the fireplace in. We've got the gas line all ready to go. Here's the firebox. 5 and 8 venting, direct vent, and it's got a nice little handle. Everything's electronic. Now, the top of this has an opening to allow for the dynamic heat control. There's a little deflector here, and that will allow the convection heat to move up into the framing, which will then come out above through some exhaust vents. So it works really well for getting good heat and airflow to come in to your room. Sliding the unit in place. This is a pretty heavy fireplace. There's a lot of weight to it as far as gas fireplaces go. We've got all of our clearances, the heat shield, and we're just screwing this into place. Here's the venting. We've got some high temperature sealant around the exhaust. We don't want any leaks of exhaust getting into the combustion air. And then now that final vent for the outer combustion air. Cap, flashing, and storm collar. You can see the very top piece has a hard pipe adapter. So you can go from flex to that adapter, which gives you a nice hard piece of pipe to secure your cap to. Vented roof flashing and storm collar makes it waterproof. So here we're just finishing up the framing. Some of the final touches here. This is the heat reflector panel. It is a gloss black reflective panel. It will kind of reflect the flame and make it look a little bigger, or from behind, and it also does reflect a little more heat into the room. All right, now we're getting the burner set up. We've got some embers and the logs, and just following the directions on how to place your embers. You kind of scatter them around through the different places inside the box, but the logs can only go one way. You've got to fit them in exactly where they're supposed to go because of how the burner is set up. And there's a diagram in the manual that'll show you that. Each log has to go in the exact order that it's meant to go into. One of the final steps, clean the glass after everything's installed, and we are ready to fire it up. So you can see we have the nice little glowing embers. They kind of light up and get brighter, and then they fade a little. That's a new feature, pretty cool. This does have a 2-stage burner where you can do the big flame in the back and the little flame in the front, or just the small flame in the front. So that gives you more control over how much heat you can produce with this fireplace. So here's the final finish. I went with a shiplap that was stained white, and then we sanded it really good to give it a distressed look with a knotty pine shiplap, and we love our fireplace. This is the brand new EX42 by Napoleon. It has all the bells and whistles, everything you want. The ember lighting, 2-stage burner. We got the new Birch Wood Logs with the Herringbone Brick. This sucker is a heater. In fact, I'm getting pretty hot right here. Has the dynamic heat control, everything you want. It works beautiful. Thank you so much for watching our video. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.